Come on out, buddy. Bar's open. What's more American than apple pie? Probably not the beer you drink, because some of the biggest beer companies like Coors and Miller are not based here in the United States of America. But don't worry, on tap right now, great beers made in this country. Here live with us this morning, Celeste Beatty of Harlem Brewing Company, Matt Polacek of Schmaltz Brewing Company, and Mark Burford of Blue Point Brewing Company. All right, good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Mark, I asked a whole group of folks the other day what they thought the biggest American-owned beer was, and everyone said, you know, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch, Coors, Miller. In fact, none of them are American-owned beers. So is this patriotic drinking craft beer, as we call it?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's the epitome of the American dream in a glass. Here we are with small manufacturing companies, good jobs, made in America. They're not going anywhere. Here we go.
And Matt, kind of a small business American patriotic story in a sense, and we should remind folks this is American Craft Beer Week.
Yeah, it is, and we actually made a special beer for the New York Public Library's 100th anniversary. We rebrewed George Washington's original recipe, and that's one of the big things we did for American Craft Beer Week.
I tell you, the folks at Schmaltz Brewing Company have some very interesting bottles. Some of the labels we may or may not even show you this morning on camera, but Celeste Beatty, let me bring you in here and let's talk about your company, the Harlem Brewing Company, one of, I guess, thousands of brewers across the country.
Absolutely.
Tell us about what makes you guys unique.
Great. Well, Harlem is a wonderful place. Sugar Hill Ale is all about celebrating the soul of beer and what makes beer really great. We celebrate the richness of Harlem and the Harlem Renaissance. It's just a really, really great story that's full of richness, tasty ingredients, and that's part of what we're all about.
All right, and let's get back to Mark from Blue Point Brewing Company. Tell us a little bit about what makes your brews unique and what folks should know about the small business aspect of making beer.
Well, our beers are unique in that we are a brewery first and beer first company. We sort of make beers that we like to drink, and then we figure out the business side of it after that. And you bring that to the local community and give everybody a shot at it, and so far it seems to be working out. Breweries really have a lot of local community support and involvement, and people have pride in their local brewery, like they might their sports team, and people in Long Island have really supported us, and we appreciate that a lot.
It really is a community thing, beer, not just a patriotic thing. And check out Optical Illusion, one of their favorites. And let's tell us a little bit about Hebrew Messiah Bold, not one I've seen in the liquor stores nearby, but this is a community thing.
Yeah, it's actually the beer you've been waiting for. It was the second beer we ever brewed after Genesis Ale, our first creation. Hebrew is the only Jewish celebration craft beer in the country. We also do the Coney Island Craft Lager series, which partly benefits Coney Island, USA in Brooklyn to keep the arts alive in Coney Island.
Really is something shockingly patriotic to drink American-owned beer, and it's really a community thing. We want to thank the folks from Harlem Brewing Company, Schmaltz Brewing Company, and Blue Point Brewing Company. All right, guys, let's get back inside. I have some work to do out here.
Thanks so much, Dave.